Hello and welcome to Simply Awesome Photoshop Elements Tutorials. My name is Chucky. We're going to make this great looking iOS 8 icon from Apple using Photoshop Elements 13, a text layer, a shape layer, and the clipping mask. Let's get started. The first thing that I'd like to do is start with a new file. Go to File, New, and select Blank File. If you want, you can use the shortcut, which is Command or Control N. You'll get a dialog box. Select 720 pixels wide by 720 pixels high by 72 resolution. In the background content, select transparent because we're going to save this out as a PNG file so that the transparencies stay intact. You can name this iOS 8 and select OK. The next thing that we're going to do is select the shape tool, which is right here, and we are going to select the rounded rectangle, which is the third one over. Inside the color box, click the down arrow. We're going to select white, and for the radius we're going to use 144 pixels. Now, how did I get 144 pixels? Well, the box is 720 pixels wide, and if you want to get the Apple icon shape, you have to divide that by 5, which gives us 144 pixels. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw from the corner to the other corner, and then we're going to let go. Now we have that white app shape. Next, let's select the text tool. Now, Apple has a proprietary font. It's very similar to Myriad Pro Light. Now, you may not have this one, but you can follow along just by selecting any. From the drop-down box, select Myriad Pro Light. The next thing we're going to do is select black for our color because we want to superimpose all those colors on top of our black. I'm going to use 900 points for our size and click in the middle. Type the number 8, tick the green checkbox, and we're done. Now what we need to do is we need to create a new layer above our text layer. Now, I've written some of the colors down, and I will put those in the description. We're going to paint some colors and superimpose those on the text, which is our number 8. How we're going to do that is we're going to change our foreground color, which is now black. If you click on that, you get a color picker. At the very bottom, you have a number sign. We're going to use FF4911. That's an orange color. Next, we're going to click on the paintbrush tool. You can hit B, not a Control or Command B, but just the B, and you will get the brush. Under the brush settings, click on the brush and make sure your hardness is down to 0%. Adjust the size of your brush. I picked about 326 pixels. Now I am going to paint on my transparent layer over the entire number. Now it seems a little bit silly, but you'll get it in just a second. So I can see where my number is. I'm going to go to my opacity and I'm going to dial that down to about 50% so that I can see where I'm painting. The next color we're going to use is a yellow color. So click on the foreground, type in the number FFCA20. Select OK. Next, we want to paint right about here in this corner. Now, of course, it's a little bit light because I have the opacity set at 50, but we'll put that back to 100% real shortly. The next color we're going to use is a greenish color. So we're going to use 00F2B3. Then we're going to paint right down in here. Then we're going to go to our two blue colors. Click in the foreground color, type in 2A62E8. Click OK. Paint right in here, kind of push up a little bit. We're going to edge that green out just a little bit. by painting in there. The last color is another blue color, a little bit lighter, 0196E7. Click OK. Last but not least, paint that one right in here. Now we're done. We can go back to our layers palette and change the opacity back to 100. Now, of course, this looks like a mess. We're going to our layer menu and we are going to create a clipping mask. You can also use Command or Control G. That will superimpose that on our number. The last thing we're going to do is save this out as a PNG file, so click Save As. Change your format down to PNG and click Save. I don't use any compression and I don't interlace it depending upon what I want to put this on. Select OK. Now we're done. We can go to our desktop and we can look at our finished product. There it is. I hope you had some fun and learned a little bit about the shape and the clipping mask. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit me on Facebook or my webpage. Cheers!